Doop doo ba doo 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 ba doo. Oh, welcome to Every Second Matters for March 2019. Got a lot of stuff going on today. This is the legislative update. I'm going to try and go over everything that's happened over the past month. If you're a regular viewer, you know I missed a few months. Sorry about that. Kind of crazy stuff going on personally, but it is what it is. I still love the Second Amendment. I'm just going to dive right into this stuff. So let's see what happened basically in February. First one, Colorado House appropriations to hear red flag legislation. So House Bill HB 1177, or wait, House Bill 19/1177, extreme risk protection, red flag, blah, blah, blah. We all know what that means. Take your guns. You get a hearing later. You know, any old person can say, oh, I think that person's crazy or they're mean or whatever. Don't like those. So Colorado, get on it. All right, Texas, gun control bills continue to be filed. Da, da, da. Oh my God, there's a bunch of these. House Bill 930 repeals the castle doctrine. Well, that's dumb. I mean, that's all just about defending yourself in your own house. Why would you want to repeal that? House Bill 1163, something about places with population more than 750,000, prohibit license to carry holders from open carrying. That's dumb. House Bill 1164 prohibits places that licensed carry holders can carry. That's dumb too. House Bill 1169 creates an offense of knowingly selling a firearm to another at a gun show without conducting the transfer through a licensed dealer. Okay, that's interesting. And so that's like universal background check, I guess. House Bill 1207 makes a crime for a person to fail to report a lost or stolen firearm. I always hate those ones. It's like who legitimately loses, or well, losing is an interesting term, but who legitimately gets a gun stolen from them and doesn't report it? Every single person is going to report that. So all that does is punish someone if you didn't know you lost it, which there's plenty of people that have plenty of guns that hey, I might not know exactly where it is. Is it in the safe upstairs? Is it in the safe in the basement? Is it at my other property? Maybe people own multiple houses, you know, who you just don't know where it is. You don't realize it's gone. And last one for Texas, House Bill 1236 allows public colleges to opt out of Texas's campus carry law. So those are all anti-gun, fight all of them. Those all suck. All right, Connecticut, ammunition tax bill introduced. Proposed House Bill 5700 would impose a 50% tax on ammunition sales in Connecticut. Blah, 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 blah. That sucks. It's just poor people aren't allowed to practice, I guess. You know, anytime they have taxes or extra fees, you got to remember they don't like poor people because rich people won't care. Oh, 50%, who cares? I buy, 9mm, buy the pallet for $10,000. Who cares if I have to spend an extra 5,000? What doesn't matter to me? If you're rich, that's what you think. So it's only poor people aren't going to be able to buy enough ammo. And now, finally, on to. Oh wait, sorry. I thought this was a good one. This is actually a bad one. In Nevada, governor signs Bloomberg background check bill. So that was as of February 15th. The governor signed Senate Bill 143, which let's see, blah blah blah. What is this? Mimic language, what background check federally, blah blah blah. Oh, basically, okay, we require anyone relinquishing possession of a firearm to visit a federally licensed dealer, blah blah blah. Okay, so yeah, expanded background check. Every private sale has to go through an FFL. We all know what that does. All right, so that sucks. Rhode Island, let's see, gun tax legislation on Thursday. All right, so on Thursday, February 28th, they're going to consider proposal with a 10% excess tax on all firearm and ammunition would be raised to 17%. That's better than 50% from that other place, but still 10% to 7%. And they hate poor people. Rhode Island hates poor people. We all know that now. All right. Minnesota committee to consider gun control legislation this week. Let's see, this is from February 27th. House File 8 and House File 9. See what those are. House File 8 is so-called universal background check. Okay, we all hate those. House File 9, blah, blah, blah. Remove the person's Second Amendment right without due process. So red flag. So House File 8 is background check. House File 9 is red flag. It's crazy. I'll tell you this. At least I'm getting through these kind of fast because they keep introducing the same things over and over again. And we all know what red flag laws are. We all know what background check, universal background check is. So I don't have to tell you how much they suck. Okay, California update. Oh man, I should have got a glass of water before this one. So strap in here. Assembly Bill 12, extend the durations of California gun violence restraining order from 1 year to 5 years, meaning a person be prohibited from possessing a firearm for 5 years at a time without being adjudicated mentally ill or convicted of crime. Without being adjudicated mentally ill or convicted of crime, but based on third-party allegations. So that's like red flag law on steroids. I guess they already have it for up to 1 year. Now they're going to up it up to 5 years. Assembly Bill 18, impose a tax on handguns and semi-automatic firearms. So they hate poor people. Assembly Bill 61, expand the list of those eligible to file gun violence restraining orders. So red flag laws. So as of right now, it's currently authorized is immediate family and law enforcement. And it doesn't say what it would expand it to. I think I've heard something about, employers or stuff like that, neighbors. Like, what the heck? What if you piss off your neighbor and they falsely, accuse you? Anyways, Assembly Bill 276 and Senate Bill 172 modify California's already existing storage laws, blah, blah, blah. So that's dumb. Require firearms to be inaccessible to both minors and prohibited persons by providing additional storage requirements and significant enhanced criminal penalties for failure to comply. So you don't even get in trouble if a kid gets it or if a prohibited person gets it. You get in trouble just if you don't lock it up the way they say you're supposed to in order to stop kids from getting it or whatever. What if you live in a house with no kids and no prohibited persons? You should be able to let it sitting on the coffee table. Like, who cares? But no, not according to California. And they're going to make it significantly more. Oh my goodness. All right. Blah, blah, blah. Assembly Bill 688, place additional storage requirements on all firearms left in a vehicle. Okay, so I guess you got to lock it up in your vehicle. Assembly Bill 879, blah, blah, blah. Firearm parts to be sold and transferred through a license. Oh, I remember hearing about this a while back. So yeah, they're going to basically treat parts as if they are guns, and you'll have to do background checks and go like things like barrels, ammunition feeding devices, so magazines, upper receivers, all those you'll have to go through a background check for as if it was a firearm. Some Bill 893 prohibit the sale of firearms and ammunition on the fairgrounds. Okay, whatever. It sucks, but it's a small one. It's one particular place. Assembly Bill 1064, restrictions on licensed firearm dealer, prohibiting a residence as a place of business. Oh, so all your people that have, garage FFLs or basement FFLs, I don't really think they have basements in California. At least I haven't seen any. But either way, the people that they run maybe a second business as an FFL and they just run it out of their house. Now they're not going to be allowed to run it out of their house. Assembly Bill 1297, remove the cap on fees. So they'd be able to raise the fees for CCW. Oh my God, this list goes on and on and on forever. Assembly Bill 1602, prohibit an insurer from either selling or advertising liability coverage for bodily injury or property damage resulting from an insured discharge of a personal firearm. So Assembly Bill 1602 would prohibit insurers from covering you in case you, have bodily harm or damage result on a discharge of a firearm, which that could include using it for self-defense. So what, you won't be able to buy second call defense or what's the other one? Carry Shield or whatever those other ones are. You won't be able to get those in California because those specifically cover you from liability for bodily harm if you discharge a firearm. Now, granted, it's for self-defense, but either way. There's some other stuff. I'm going to skip those one. Those are kind of dumb. Oh, here we go. Senate Bill 61 would expand California's one handgun a month to apply to all firearms. So if Senate Bill 61 passes, then you would only be allowed to buy one firearm per month. It's fucking stupid. Senate Bill 281 prohibit the sale of firearms and ammunition at the Cal Palace. Okay, wherever that is. Oh, down with California. Those all suck. Get on it. You know, I'm on it now. I'll be fighting a lot behind enemy lines. Anyways, Washington, gun control bills on Senate floor. So there's a whole bunch of them. So Senate Bill 5062, 5174, 5434, 5143, 5027, 5745, and 5181. Oh, what are all those about? Let's see. Ban possession of ammunition magazine created capacity of 10. Okay, so you can't have mags over 10. Increase government red tape for law-abiding adults must go in order to obtain a concealed pistol license. Okay, so make it harder to get a CCW. Increase the areas where law-abiding citizens are prohibited from carrying. That's dumb. Require law enforcement to seize firearms and ammunition if they're called to a scene of an alleged domestic violence incident and hold them for at least 5 business days. That's kind of like red flag laws, only without anyone reporting you. Just if there's a domestic violence, they take all your guns and ammo for at least 5 days, and then there's a bunch of bureaucracy to try and get them back. Let's see, next one, extreme risk protections. That's red flag. Expand Washington. Oh, okay. That's so then they expanded to who's allowed to do a red flag law. And then this last one, so suspend Second Amendment rights without due process for 6 months for individuals who have been admitted for 72-hour mental health evaluation, but who are not subsequently involuntarily committed. So even if you're admitted for a 72-hour evaluation, and at the end they say, "Nah, dude, you're fine. We're not gonna commit you," they would still take your firearms for 6 months without due process. That sucks. So Washington, you guys got some stuff going on there. So I've seen some people fighting it. Get on it. I know Yankee Marshall's been doing some stuff and going to the open hearings and stuff. So good on him. I'll give him an attaboy, even that he cares what I think. But anyways, finally a good news one. This is right in the middle of all my tabs open, but this is a good news. Oklahoma enacts constitutional carry. So this was at what was the date on this one? Wednesday, February 27th. So the governor has signed into law House Bill 2597, which is constitutional carry. Good job, Oklahoma. West Virginia, campus carry passes House onto the Senate. So that's as of February 27th, House Bill 2519. And that's basically CHL holders, so CCW people are allowed to carry on campus of state institutions. Blah blah blah. Okay, cool. Campus carry is always good. So Nebraska committee heard firearm seizure bill without due process. So what's this one? Legislative Bill 58 is basically a red flag law. Don't like that one. Man, a lot of negative ones this month, man. Oh, great. Hawaii. I bet you this one will be a positive one, won't it? Oh, wait, no, it isn't. Anti-gun bill headed to Senate floor. So what's this one? Senate Bill 600, raise the minimum age to transport a firearm to 21. So all you 18-year-olds, you're not actually adults. You're not trusted with firearms. You don't have your rights. You have to be 21. Senate Bill 621, a one-size-fits-all requirement for gun owners to report lost or stolen firearms within 24 hours. That sucks. Senate Bill 1466 is a red flag law. All those ones suck. Man, it's all the same thing, dude. I'm sick of hearing all these same things over and over and over again. At least we're near the end of the month. New Mexico update multiple gun bill hearings scheduled for Saturday the 2nd, which is obviously today where I'm at. It's probably, it's not quite after midnight yet anywhere, so it's still Saturday. What do we have here? Senate Bill 8, universal background check. House Bill 83, red flag. House Bill 87, domestic violence. Okay, so expand the prohibited persons to prohibit individuals convicted of certain domestic violence misdemeanor crimes to not have their rights. So not even, felons now, it's just a misdemeanor for domestic violence, which is different than domestic abuse, I believe. So I think that was the one that, like, even if you get in a yelling argument, that counts as domestic violence, and then it's a misdemeanor, which normally isn't that big of a deal, but you get your guns taken away. That sucks. All right, Kentucky, this is some good news from Friday. Permitless / constitutional carry heads to the governor. So Senate Bill 150 is basically a constitutional carry. And what did it do? I guess it passed. Yeah, it passed the Senate 60-37, and so now it's on its way to the governor's desk. So if you're in Kentucky, tell your governor to pass constitutional carry so you guys can catch up to Oklahoma because they just signed theirs. Oregon gun ban introduced in state legislation. Okay. House Bill 3223 bans semi-automatic handguns, rifles, and shotguns and certain listed models or with listed features, medic features, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so that's like an assault weapons ban kind of thing. So House Bill 3223. So Oregon, get on that, get rid of that one. And that is it. Oh my goodness. Who would have thunk it? I got through them all. That's cool. Well, thanks to everyone for watching. I'm gonna end this one. Sorry, it's like super short, trying to go through real fast. Had a lot of stuff to do. And I will catch you all guys later. Shall not be infringed.